I think so.
Mm.
Josh, welcome.
Hey. How's it going?
We're good. You get a chance to watch the recording?
I watched a
listen.
little bit of the very end just to try to understand what was going on with the petrification stuff. So I don't know how we got here, but I sort of understand where we are, I guess. I don't really understand. We're in a library.
Yes.
Torley's petrified. That's about all I know.
Anyone want to give a quick recap? Does anyone even remember anything?
Somewhat, yeah. So we came to the new city. We were there to research the mass we found, I think. Yeah, just get some more information, like where it came from, who was the original owner, such and such. They have this like grand library, and we looked around and researched a bit, like up on the upper level, and kind of discovered that they have like kind of hidden archives underneath, and we had to get like some credentials to get down there, which we kind of fudged. But there's like guardians and all kinds of traps and all kinds of crazy stuff down there, like to research it all. Well, anyway, so we were doing the research, and Aaron was being Aaron, and he went to do something, and apparently he got into a conversation with Medusa, and well, you know how he sits now.
To be fair, that Medusa was being pretty cagey.
I don't know. He just kept harassing her when she clearly wasn't interested in his flirtations, and turned him to stone.
Wait, so did Torley get turned into stone outside of combat, or did it start and then like got turned to stone during combat?
We were like
he was
somewhere
way far away
totally
from
else.
us.
Yeah.
So he was on his
so,
own,
like,
and we had
It
no
wasn't
idea.
even. Okay.
Yeah, so the rest of the party was in like the deeper part of the archive researching, and they were saying like, oh, like some of these documents have clearly been moved and they're not where they should be. So Torley went back down the hallway a good ways and was like, hey, so what do you know about all this stuff that's missing? And
What's your
persisted,
OnlyFans?
and she got she got super pissed and turned him, like, combat began and she stared him down and failed to save. So
Combat began, Torley lost initiative, got turned to a statue.
yeah.
And then we 6 hours go by, and we're like, huh, I wonder where he is. So we came back, and he was there was a statue in the doorway, but it had its back turned to us. So we didn't even know it was him at first.
Yeah, I think we were just like,
Oh.
hey, have you seen Tor Lee or whatever? to the lady, and yeah.
Oh yeah, she took off a little while ago. Haven't seen her, as she's like peering around the statue to try and see you guys.
Don't mind my new entryway.
She's got a new decoration here, freshly delivered.
So now we're stuck with this frozen stone corpse, and we don't know what to do. I love how, Cody, you changed his space to just a square of rocks.
Did
I
I
think
do
we
that?
have an idea of what to do, right? Or at least a couple ideas.
Well, we got to get him out, but we're not sure how to manage it without being caught, since there's a lot of patrols.
Oh, that's not a pile of rocks. That's the spider swarm.
Swarm.
That,
Oh, okay.
Rossi spit out.
Oh, that's right. I heard. Yeah, you guys made the vomit swarm. Nice.
Yeah, my apologies if you didn't want that publicized.
No. That's that's great.
We needed to do something.
Did you guys keep track of how many extracts she used, or was that the only one?
That was the only one. I was trying to
Yeah.
stay pretty light on it.
Okay.
All right, so I think we're all on the map right now, and you have a dead Medusa and a statuified Torley.
Did we loot the Medusa also?
All of our stuff.
I think
froze
we
to her.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, because she had Didn't she have a bunch of rings or something?
Yeah, that's right. She had all that jewelry.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Is that Torley right now? Aaron, that
Yeah. Huh.
I like Jason's GIF better.
I mean, meta perspective, I think our best bet is to try to shrink it and carry it out. But I don't know. And we still gotta find someone in the city who can even do the stone to flesh, which is like a 6th level spell.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea how upset the librarians would be if we just messed up and were like, hey, this Medusa petrified our friend, and so we had to kill her?
So they're gonna know that you. Wait, no, you got the pass to go down there.
Yeah.
We
Right.
got the pass to go down the first place, not the second place. We defeated the Guardian to get down here, and then
Well,
we
no,
went to the whole library, the one that spiraled down. I don't think we were supposed to be there.
We got one pass to get down here, and we kind of used it for all of us. I guess we kind of like talked our way in.
Yeah.
That's just to get into the library.
That was a borrowed pass too, right? It wasn't
Yeah.
even issued to us.
Yeah, you
Yep.
pickpocketed that. So it's
Mhm.
definitely gonna raise some eyebrows if you're lugging a statue back up. The guards are like almost 100% gonna stop you, you think, and ask some questions. The curators are gonna be like, hey, so like they know what's down there and they know why people would turn to stone. So just,
And we definitely.
I guess that's sort of my question. Like, the Medusa was put there on purpose?
I was under the impression she was doing independent research.
Yeah, I guess that's sort of where I'm going with this. Like, if two guys
Another
have
patron
passes
attacked
and-
us.
Yeah.
Can we tattle?
And we definitely still have research to finish down here. Like, we're not done.
Yeah, you are
We
not
know
done,
that this.
yeah.
We know that stuff
Yeah.
has been moved, but we don't know where. And I didn't know if there was any more paths for us to follow down here. Were there?
That I don't know. But I kind of feel like we almost need to finish the research and then try to deal with it. You know, that way
I
we don't
agree.
lose.
If we're gonna burn our bridge getting out, let's do it when we're done.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, she's not going
that's-
anywhere.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
No, I don't recall there being any other paths to explore down here, but maybe we
No,
should
there
double-check.
wasn't. The Papyrus Bridge archive was just an archive that went down further, but there was no other like doors or anything.
Yeah, and our research shows that the stuff we were looking for had been moved.
Correct.
Maybe it's in here. Let's look around the passage for secret chambers.
Looking around this passage for what? For
Or I don't know, a hidden door or something.
yeah, something.
Maybe check under the desk for a button.
Does anyone else want to make a check?
Yeah, Rossi can help out.
And so you were looking for like passageways, like another.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she was part of the library and she was guarding the entrance to where the stuff was moved. So just looking around this little room.
Yeah. Really, all you find is just the table that she was working on, a couple of scrolls and books that have been set on the table she was using, and you know, there's a couple of like bookcases in the room, but Nothing of note as far as secret passages or anything.
Take a quick look at her research.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that stands out, not related to the things that you're looking at, and I think you guys had asked, or maybe it was just Tora that asked, it said she was researching Nethys, and there appears to be documents about Nethys there.
All right, where to?
Well, where were the like where else could these stuff we're looking for have gone? Do you have any idea where that could be?
No, well, I think we finished exploring over here, but I don't remember. If we go back this way, maybe we can.
Yeah, I don't recall if we ever figured out why they were moved. Just that, right?
I can repost the notes if you need them.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
And we were coming off like spending a whole day in here researching, right? So we're
Yeah, so you're on your way out if that's the way you choose to go.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like there's any other paths.
Yeah, we came in from this
There's an
way.
up and a down.
I'll put it in Discord. I think they'll format a little better that way.
Don't see anything up here. I guess we can investigate this little alcove.
That was where that demon guardian was when you first came down. And back behind you is the stairs going back up to the main library.
You mean down here, the stairs? Or is this a different stairs?
Correct. These are the stairs that go back up.
Yeah, these are the
Okay.
ones that go up.
So there was nothing else down here. Maybe we go up and ask the staff where the stuff's been moved to. Alright, here we go. Let's read the notes.
Yeah, we need to figure out where they were removed to, or maybe by whom. And then,
Enemies live in cities in the clouds.
and I guess while we're out, we can check to see if it's even an option to get like a Dead in the Flesh done.
No one has reduced person, right?
I think Rossi could maybe do an extract for that.
It would take time. We have a spell book, and she can learn from the spell book. But I don't know that like the rules on that. They're similar to like the wizard's rules or whatever, right? For copying a spell. So that takes some time and some materials, right? I think.
Yeah.
What if we just break off the head?
Just get that part done. At least we can talk to her, right?
Yeah. We'll do speak with Dad.
Well, I say we go up. Maybe we ask about the removed scrolls, and then kind of regroup and check the city to see if we have an option to bring her back. 'Cause it may not even be an option.
Should we like tuck her away somewhere where she's not blocking a doorway? And is she like frozen to the ground? Do we have to break her off?
No, she's just like a statue standing there, basically.
Hey, maybe we
Like
should
a mannequin.
put the statue in the corner of that room and put a drape over it.
Yeah, that works. Yeah,
Let's do that
Maybe.
then.
and maybe set the dead body, the Medusa, like facing away from the door and just hunched over the desk.
Yeah, she clearly died of exhaustion.
Hey man, that research is hard.
That's why I brought her breakfast that day.
Maybe that's what we ought to do, is go back up and be like, hey, by the way, like, someone killed your Medusa. We thought we should, like, unpetrify this guy and see if he knows who did it or something.
Oh yeah, we can play it off like
Yeah.
he didn't come in with us, and that we could investigate for them.
Yeah.
We made a friend down there and found her dead.
That's actually not the worst idea.
That's not bad.
Unless they saw
Yeah.
Torley come in with us.
I mean, I think they did, but like I don't know if they'll translate the human look to the statue look. You know?
Yeah, it's not like we were assigning a logbook or anything, you know, of her name. So
You'll just chip some parts off, make it look a little different.
And Josh, I looked it up real quick. It seems like you can just learn the spell in a day, I think. Because it's a first level spell, reduce person.
You don't need an extract for it or anything.
Well, I don't know about that, but as far as the time,
Once I like it's basically turning the spell into like an extract recipe, and then she can make the extract going forward, which is just like being in her spell book, basically, right? It's just the extracts just take like a minute to prepare, so she can, you know, prepare like it would work, right?
yeah.
And so if she can learn it, and then she can prepare one, and we can bring it down here, and we could reduce Torley. Like I said, it's only to like half size though, or whatever. So it's not like we can stick her in our pocket at that point.
Yeah, it halves their height, length, and width, and divides their weight by 8. It should be easily carryable if reduced person.
What do you think? You want to try and talk our way out of it, or I
I
guess
think we should do a combination of both.
yeah, I mean, we gotta talk to him anyway.
Or at least have the story ready.
Yeah, in case they ask. Yeah.
Yeah. So are we going with the, like, we made friends with the Medusa, didn't know she was a Medusa, then someone killed her, and we want to interrogate them? Should we go for something else entirely?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the whole, we just found her like that. She seemed nice. We'd like to see her wrongdoers put to justice.
sounds good. It's a good as good a story as we're gonna get, I think, right?
Yeah, probably. And we'd still gotta ask about the scrolls. I mean, that's what we're really here for too.
Yeah,
So
I think we definitely gotta sort that out first.
Yeah.
are we trying first with about the scrolls? You're saying like, dude, figure the scrolls out first, or
Yeah.
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 And one thing that Rossi would probably speak up and say is she feels like she's not done doing all of the research down here from what there's a couple of sections she hasn't looked at yet. So that could hold the answers potentially, but
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we wait then.
so what's the next step?
Yeah. I guess we. All right. I guess we just need to go back up and regroup. I mean, we're due like a rest. I think we literally spent like over 30 hours down here. Or
yeah,
something.
you spent like the entire day plus another night of researching,
Yeah.
so everyone's pretty sleepy.
Yeah. Yes, I say let's just go. Let's go rest, regroup. We can check in the city in the morning before we come here, and see if there's even an option to get her unstoned, and then we can come back and finish some research and resolve
All right.
the statue.
Maybe we might be able to find someone who's a high enough level caster and also sketchy enough to take some extra money to be willing to come down here and do it, no questions asked.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Yeah, that would make it. That would make everything simpler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. Let's go.
So go
Alright.
ahead and take your rests. And yeah, nothing happens throughout the night. Pretty uneventful. Morning comes. And so is the first thing going to be asking about the scrolls, or are you going to be trying to find someone around town first?
I think we were gonna try to find someone around town first before we come down here again and continue the research.
Okay, let's go ahead and make a like a knowledge local or like a diplomacy or something, just to try and maybe look around town to find someone who may be able to do this kind of thing. Maybe talk to a few locals and be like, hey, we got this situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can diplomacy.
Rusty could do local and see what she
What's your local?
knows. 10 total or
Okay.
10 plus 10.
Yeah, we'll assist each other, I guess.
Okay. Anyone else doing any roll? No. Okay. So, like maybe Rossi just, has a good way around the city. Perhaps you've visited here before and kind of get in with some of the locals, and they tell you of somebody named Silas Whisperwind. He's a local alchemist that runs a shop in the new city, and he's known not necessarily by like everyone, but you kind of catch some rumors that they're an alchemist who are willing to kind of work under the table and do some shady things. And someone marks on your map their shop in the town and tell you, hey, need some help, go talk to this guy.
Okay. Yeah, we'll seek him out then.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you follow the directions on your map that somebody has given you, and you come across just kind of like a small shop, kind of not really on the main drag, but tucked around like maybe a little corner somewhere, not quite as conspicuous as the other shops and marketplaces around. And you enter in, and it's just kind of, a little dark, and there's the smell of like incense burning, maybe mixed with some other like smells that maybe some drugs or something, kind of some sketchy smells. So it's almost like the incense is trying to cover it up a little bit. And there is just like a human sitting behind, and he's tinkering with something in the corner. And when you come in, he turns and he goes, "Oh, hello, welcome. What can I help you with?"
Good day, good sir. You're most highly recommended, and we've found ourselves in a bit of an issue. Perhaps you can assist if you'll hear us out.
An issue, Well, I'm pretty good at dealing with issues. What kind of issue do you have?
I have a friend that's bit immobilized. She was turned to
Immobilized.
stone.
Turned to stone?
Yes.
Well, nothing old Silas Whisperwind hasn't dealt with
appears she ran afoul of a Medusa type creature.
Oh, Medusas, and he just kind of like strokes his beard as he's listening to you. Well, I think I can probably help you with that. And he kind of like turns and shuts the shade and maybe walks behind you and closes the door, and he goes, you know, people come to me for these kinds of things for a reason. Tell me what really happened.
I'm afraid we're not quite sure of the exact details. We found her in this way, and we were forced to slay the Medusa, though I have some regret in that, as she did not appear to be entirely hostile, but nonetheless, she is quite the statue now, located in the archives below where we were researching.
Oh, the archives, you say? The local library archives?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Alright, I think I can help you with this, but it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, because I gotta make my way into the archives, and I'm assuming you know this. You gotta get permission to get in there.
Yes.
Alright, give me a few hours, I'll come up with something, and make sure to bring 2,000 gold back with you. I'll make it so with that.
Okay. It's a deal, and she'll extend her hand to shake on it.
Okay, and he'll extend his hand, and it's all like clammy and kind of sweaty, but he gives a nice firm shake. He gives you a nod, and he says, all right, give me a few hours. You know where to find me.
Okay. Yeah, we'll leave him to his work then.
We still have access to the archives, right? We can still get back in.
Yes, we have a
Okay.
pass that was we kind of lifted off of someone.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we could get him in with us. That would make him reduce his price if he doesn't have to worry about that aspect. That's the specific thing he mentioned was the hard to get in there.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys do anything in the meantime? Got a few hours to burn. Maybe some quick shopping for anything.
Sounds like we need to sell some rings
Medusa
to come up
loot.
with 2,000 gold.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm honestly surprised you guys took it. I just threw out a number, to be honest. So
Yeah, that seems like a good deal.
You're like, okay, yep, yeah, 2,000, we'll do it.
How
No
attached
problem.
are we to this Torley?
I guess
that.
we're 2,000 gold pieces attached at least.
Can't leave her there. She's helped us all this way.
Yeah.
You could always cast the stone tell spell that allows you the ability to speak with stones, and then you can talk with Tor Lee.
Just keep her down there as a consultant.
Yeah. Check in every once in a while.
Just put a different book in front of her when you leave every time. Give her time to study. Alright, so do you guys need to sell some stuff, though? Legit?
I mean, I have that much gold on me, or yeah. So I mean, I can cover it, and then we don't have to go through all the shopping stuff.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
confront it for now
Later.
and then deal with it later.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and subtract. Are we charging Torley her portion of this cost to unfreeze her?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and chip in a fifth. I'll
Yeah,
just
we're-
mark it off my sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just doing 400 each then.
I reckon.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have to unfreeze Torley now because she owes us 400.
You're right. Yep.
That's where you guys think she's got any money at
I was
all.
gonna say, she's poor, I think.
She broke.
Uh-oh.
I seem to recall her.
You'll
keeping
be
a bunch of
working
extra
on
money
the,
for
the
herself last
credit
session.
system for
She-
review
she's,
sessions.
she out of character. She's got 2 copper, so she completely broke. Yeah,
Gosh, I mean, this doesn't really seem like she could pay us back. I mean, maybe we should just carry on in her honor.
I got out of character.
Let's go ahead and just crack the statue then, put her out of her misery.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So I guess we'll give the dude a couple hours, and then we'll come back.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you just kind of hang out around town or whatever. Go visit some of the markets, maybe get some local food or whatever. You come back a few hours later, and Silas is sitting there again, fidgeting with something in the corner. An even stronger smell of chemicals and the incense is in the air this time. And he whips around as you open the door, and he goes, "Ah, welcome back. You're just in time. If you've got your gold, I'm ready for you."
Yep, we'll set a bag of 2,000 gold down in front of him, like it's all here.
And he opens the bag and starts counting one by one, just to make sure that it's all there. And after a bit, he shakes his head. He goes, No, I trust you. Lead the way. I've got my pass here. I'll let you know it's very expensive to obtain that. Possibly even more than 2,000 gold, but I like you.
Appreciate that, Silas. You seem the good sort. You're doing us a great favor, indeed.
Did you look up how much it cost to to buy it and realize you undercharged us?
No, I'm just talking out my ass right now.
Yeah, Silas is just being a greedy dick.
He's trying to tell you that you got a great deal, is what it is.
Yes, of course. We'll lead you to him. Just right down this dark alley.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll regroup with the other two, and then we'll head for the archives then.
Yeah. So he grabs like a small box, and it sounds like it has some like vials and glasses rattling, and he like puts it under his long cloak or whatever, and he follows you guys to the library. They charge the 50 gold to go in to do your research for the day. The front desk lady does not forget that. And she sees the new person in the party, and she goes, "Oh, I see you've got a new member here today. Since they weren't with you last time, I am gonna have to charge the extra 50."
I'll pay for his 50.
Yeah, and Silas, he was kind of like sitting there, like kind of eyeballing you guys that like, you got to pay for it. So, and he'll flash his little access badge to get into the deeper archives as well. So, you get down into the archives, and back over to Torley's statue, and he'll kind of take his little box from under his cloak. He'll set it on the desk that was in the room, and he'll open it up, and there's a bunch of like different colored vials, vials with different colored liquids in them. And before he grabs one, he, kind of gets in real close to Torley and kind of like looks her up and down, turns back at like the body of the Medusa and like looks at it a little bit, doing some close examinations, and he kind of strokes his beard and shakes his head, and he's like, "I think I've got just the thing." And he goes in, mixes a few things together, and then just kind of slowly...
Rossi's like super interested. She's like looking over his shoulder the whole time, trying to like get a peek of what he's doing.
Oh yeah, and he's like, "Ah, fellow alchemy enthusiast, eh? Well, watch this." And he kind of whips up a quick concoction that maybe it's going so fast it's really hard to see what he's actually doing. He goes, holds it up and kind of shakes it a little bit, and then walks over to Torley, and then just like starts dousing it on the statue. And then he's like, "Someone come help me rub this all over. We got to get it over the entire statue." And he just keeps dousing it. He's like using his hands to spread it around to try and cover every inch of the statue. And so he kind of like turns and like, "Well, that should be it. I'll be on my way now. And he kind of
Does anything look like it's happening?
he does kind of like a flourishing bow before you, and then starts like walking away. And as he's walking away, it does look like the statue's beginning to kind of like the skin is softening, the gritty texture of the statue is turning back to kind of Torley's original form. And after a few minutes, you know, the stone appears to be completely gone. Torley is back.
I'm gonna get. What happened?
Everyone's
We were
just kinda
actually hoping you
giving
could
this
tell
stare.
us.
I was asking her questions, and she didn't want to answer them. And then she just got mad and turned into that. Imagining the body's still there.
It is, yeah.
Seems you guys killed her. What did I miss?
She didn't leave us much of an option in that regard.
Well,
You basically
Brother.
missed us killing her and then discussing for a long length of time how to get you unstuck from your predicaments.
how long has I been gone?
It's been 3 years.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
It's been like a day.
Oh, okay.
It just felt like 3 years because I was just sitting over here twiddling my thumbs while Rossi read books.
Do you guys have any more answers from where we left off?
I think Rossi knows how to unfreeze petrified people now.
Well, that's good to know in case we encounter another one of those creatures.
Oh yeah, and you owe us 2,000 gold.
Yeah, good luck getting that back.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Shake him
the team's
down. See how
effort.
much gold he's got on him.
No? It's probably CMB in this case, but whatever. I nimbly dodged the shakedown. I don't have any gold. Actually, I'll toss you my corn pouch. Here you go.
Now, no
Dude,
need
remember-
to fight.
Remember when we split the gold last session? You have at least your share of it.
I don't.
Remember you found that loot on the woman you looted, and
Oh,
then
that
you
was
kept
forever ago.
Yeah, last session. I'll reach out with my and pin him to the ground. No, it's fine. He'll make a big deal out of it if I
That
do.
doesn't hit my CMD anyway, so we're good.
I think everyone chipped in 400 except for you. So Madeline fronted it. You can take up what you owe with her.
Oh. I appreciate it. I'll get you back when I can.
We all split it. We're not charging you the whole thing. And Raylan like nudges John Rock with her elbow.
And
Yeah, just pay your part.
Squint at John Rock. Squint my eyes. Let's see how it is. All right. Should we pick?
If we should ever find ourselves in the same, you would do unto us as we have done unto you.
Absolutely.
And as he says that, I sense motive.
I've no reason to lie here.
So,
Alright, we moving on?
what was it like being a statue?
Well, I was about to fight, and then I woke up, and here we are. That's all I know.
Interesting. So you have no recollection of the 3 years one day you spent frozen?
All right, has it been 3 years? Has it been a day? Be real. You guys don't look like it's been 3 years.
I
Who's
just
the
aged
bastard?
very well.
It's been 3 years. We had to travel back in time to get back to you while you were still a statue.
That's That's really not that great. All right. Well, if it's been 3 years, you guys have got to be done in here. Did you figure out what was going on?
About that, I think there's some more There's more details we need to go over before we can truly decide what happened to those scrolls.
Well, I guess we better get to it then. I mean, I'm pretty tired. Is it time to sleep?
Well, we're all fresh rested.
All right.
You can take a nap while we research some more.
Okay.
You can take a nap in this room with this
Is he not able to rest while a
body
statue?
in here.
Probably not. I imagine not. I imagine everything about me remained the same.
That's why I asked. I was like, I wonder if you got to rest while you like did you just get a nap while you were a statue? No. Oh.
Let's just say you're pretty tired after it.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I'll go with them, but start napping.
Alright, I can just move you guys to... You have to inch your way through the spiral.
Appreciate it.
No, guys, wait.
So what are the other things that you said that Rossi recalled being able to are wanting to double check?
Oh, yeah. So, Josh, I don't know if you heard this in the recording, but the way it works is in these archives, as you're doing research, you basically make skill checks, and if you beat whatever the DC is, you do knowledge point, quote unquote damage, which is just your ability to go through and find things that are relevant to what you're looking for. And when the knowledge points get below a certain threshold, it's basically like hit points for the library, you get more information. So the way that this one works is knowledge history, nobility, or religion. And then if you succeed, you can do a 1d8 plus your intelligence modifier, and that'll be the damage to determine how much you were able to glean from this archive. This one in particular is a little more tricky because it's basically this big spiral stairway, and then going between the stairway is these papyrus bridges, and you need to make an acrobatics check to safely cross the bridges to get to different points that you can't access from the stairs. And so you can move very carefully and avoid the acrobatics check, and then take a -2 penalty on your knowledge check. Otherwise, it's up to you how you approach it there.
And what was the relevant knowledge here?
History, nobility, or religion.
Were the acrobatics were people doing the acrobatics checks or not?
One of us was.
I think the people who were pretty good at it were trying to assist you. Because you can get assists as well on this.
I was assisting. I think was knowledge religion one of the checks you said?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was assisting with that. I was not assisting with acrobatics.
I was also assisting with the knowledge religion check, but I did not go to the planks to do acrobatics. Somebody did. I think it was Brian's character, maybe? No, Raylan wouldn't have acrobatics.
I think
I can
Ross was
assist
actually
with that.
doing it.
Yeah.
Or maybe Corley was.
Oh, it's
Rossi's
Rossi.
is pretty good at acrobatics. I just wouldn't. Yeah, I wasn't sure. If we
I just
had
think
been
a
doing
lot of
them,
us
it seemed worth
lacked
it.
the knowledge we would need aside from acrobatics, to help. So most of us just weren't going out there.
No, we had at least 3 of us.
Well, Torley's got to get a nap anyway, so
Yeah.
so that's fine. But yeah, or else I can do the acrobatics, I think, and then she's pretty good at the knowledge portion too. What type of knowledge did you say it was?
You can roll history, nobility, or religion, whichever one's best for you.
Yeah, I'll assist with religion.
I also will
Okay,
assist
cool.
with religion. Ooh.
And are any of you going to be going across the bridges, or just slowly going across them?
I will.
I'll just be going around the staircase.
I think Rossi.
I'll
can-
I'll
try to go
slowly go out.
Okay, so on your
Since
roll,
it's a
just
-2.
yeah, take a -2.
All right, I'll add it into the temp here.
Oh man.
Nice.
Oh, damn. All right.
Rossi's also going to, and I don't know how long this whole process is, but she can make investigative mind extract.
So the
Oh,
whole, so the research, like the check you're doing right now, is like an entire 8-hour day of doing research in this archive.
Well, I'll say she can't make 8 hours worth of investigative mind extract, so I don't think it would matter then, right? Like if she I think that's fair. So I won't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
And then she needs to make an acrobatics check, right, too, because she's running around there.
Yeah.
So
So are you adding 5 to that roll there?
Yeah, for her knowledge, it always gets added, so it's a 16.
Okay, cool. And give me 1 second. I don't remember how much you roll for the damage. Sorry, I'm flipping around my book here. Alright, yeah, I think it's a 1d8 plus your int modifier.
For the damage?
Yeah, yep, so roll a 1d8 plus your int modifier. Oh, 10, perfect. Okay. Alright, let me give you the rest of the information here. I'll paste this again in Discord.
And like the quote unquote damage that we're doing, it's cumulative, right? It
Yeah.
continues to add. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically this library had a knowledge points of 25, and you were at like the sub 10 mark when you got your last pieces of information. Alright, here's the new information.
So these were the 3 last attempts we made.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like at 20 points you got that first piece of information. At, 15 points you got that second one listed, and on as you do like more research damage. Alright, does anyone want to read that?
Sure. Oh, you mean out loud?
Yep.
A dusty, otherwise unremarkable scroll contains a lengthy passage about the burial of Hakotep. 1. With a passing reference to his tomb having wings. The scroll also contains a tantalizing fragment of the confession of a member of a group called the Sacrosanct Order of the Blue Feather, who claimed that when the Sky Pharaoh was interred, his heart and funerary mask were stolen from his tomb before it was lost to the skies. These 2 objects supposedly contained the pharaoh's soul, but his body was left behind in the tomb. This confession was extracted in 1560 AR, negative 1560 AR, some 50 years after the pharaoh's death. There are also references to the considerable efforts by Hakotep's successor, Pharaoh Djereteret II, to round up members of the Sacrosanct Order for questioning. The results of the interrogations were recorded on a collection of scrolls called the Scrolls of Inquiry, but this collection is not held within the Spiral Archive. curator's catalog reveals that scrolls of inquiry were moved to another of the Inner Sanctum's library, the Dark Depository, Area D, 103 years ago.
Ignore the Area D. That's a DM note.
Will we know that dark depository is that somewhere here?
You assume so, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay.
We seen anyone else down here other than the now dead Medusa?
Nope. Not down here, no. Also, if anybody would like to give me a knowledge local or religion check. Okay, Madeline, John Rock, and Toralee. You recognize the name of the Sacrosanct Order of the Blue Feather. They're a secretive sect of the priesthood of Nephis dedicated to the collection and preservation of knowledge.
So we just know of them, but we don't know if they're located somewhere or a temple or anything like that, right?
Right, yeah, you've just probably came across them somehow.
Reference of them, yeah. Okay.
I almost pasted like a side note, but it's definitely spoiler alert, so not for the players.
That's fine, go ahead. No?
Nope. Okay, so with this newfound knowledge, Rossi, you feel confident that you have exhausted your research in this area and believe the next step is the Dark Archives, or the Dark Depository.
Have we ever heard of such a place? Or do we think that's in here?
So the curator's catalog says that it's the scrolls of inquiry were moved to another of the Inner Sanctum's library. So you assume
Right.
it's somewhere. You aren't 100% sure.
This one appear to be the Spiral Archive.
Yeah, this is the Spiral Archive. And what you're looking for now would be the Dark Depository.
Well, do you want to go ask some curators, librarians about this?
Yeah, I guess we should at
We-
least
we
try
haven't
to
even-
find it.
Seen anything like that, right? This is the only library that this is the only library area we found down here.
Correct. Yep, this is like searching around. You guys have spent a lot of time down here. No other passageways that you know of.
There's another floor above us, so we should go back and check that out and ask somebody.
Toralee, wake up. Time to go.
Okay, I can switch you guys. So Josh can see it too. This is the outer sanctum of the library.
I don't even know if we went over to that spot on the right.
You did. The spot on the right was the upper level where you guys had to kind of climb up on the sketchy, like,
Oh,
floating
that's right.
ladders. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys fucking waving Glocks around, or what are they carrying?
That's what I said the first time I saw them.
It's a
last night.
scroll.
But it looks like they're in a
Yeah,
stance.
it's their glove, like holding
That's the
a scroll.
gloves, yeah.
The glove
yeah.
at that angle looks like they're.
Put them up. We know what you did
Yeah.
down there.
Funny. So this is the guardian this guy we defeated?
Oh, that thing right there, the
Yeah,
big
it's
thing's
like
just a
a-
statue.
No,
Statue.
this is
Oh.
just a inconspicuous statue.
Trust me, we investigated it quite a bit last time. Appears to be a statue.
Okay, so what do you do?
I guess I'll approach one of the curators, and I'll say, "Excuse me, the question. I'm sure it's quite easy for you to answer."
Oh, of course. Did you need some help with your research?
Yeah, we did. In fact, I believe the scrolls that we seek happen to be in some place called the Dark Depository. Would you know where this is at?
Yes. Yeah, I know about the Dark Depository. However,
Excellent.
you do need to get permission to enter the Dark Depository. Few scholars tread the library's dark halls, and that forbidden knowledge is held quite tightly by the city. Unfortunately, the pass that you have to the Inner Sanctum will not get you entrance to the Dark Depository.
How might one get a pass?
Oh, well, similar to the one you have, you just have to go ask permission to the governor.
Oh, okay. Just like we did last time.
Yes, yeah, of course. Just like you did last time.
All right. Yeah, I'll report that back to the group then. Like, we need another governor pass.
Is that just out of character? Is there a reason we didn't go to the governor last time? Is it too lengthy of a process, or did we not know we needed to do that last time?
No,
before
you
stole
guys
one?
didn't attempt it. Tor Lee just saw a guy coming out of the Inner Sanctum, followed him through the streets, and lifted his pass off of his person.
Nice.
I think this time we'll have to actually go to the governor.
Well, you do have a newfound shady friend, Mr. Silas. Maybe he can help you.
Yeah. You managed to get one.
True.
His pass might be able to get us into the Dark Suppository for all we know.
Yeah. But what will he ask in return?
Only the forbidden knowledge held within.
I think that's a good lead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try him first before we turn to bureaucracy.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. He's been pretty helpful so far.
Okay, so you're gonna track down Silas again at his humble shop.
Yep.
Okay, so you again head to the, well, it's late now, right? So you did an entire day's worth of research. Maybe he's not open at this time. Do you want to take your rest and see him first thing in the morning, or do you want to go there anyway?
Yeah, I would. Madeline would opt for the rest.
Poor Lee needs some real sleep anyway, right?
Yes, please.
It'd be nice to sleep in a bed.
Okay. Yeah, so again, you guys don't have any issues, securing a room and having a good night's rest. Orly still seems to be human and of soft flesh, so no issues there. You wake up in the morning, have your breakfast, and you head out to Silas. You arrive at his shop. It appears just as he's opening, at least. There's a plume of smoke that comes from the doorway as he opens it and flips the open sign on in front of the building. He notices you as you approach, and he's like, come to the services of Silas Whisperwind again? Come, friends, come in. Let's talk.
Yeah, yes, my friend. You've been so helpful to date. Perhaps we can trouble you for something else.
Perhaps you've encountered a basilisk this time?
Oh, no.
How did you know?
Please do tell.
Yeah. Fortunately, no statues to undo this time, but we are looking for a means into the dark depository.
And he, closes the shutters, walks outside again, flips the close sign, and closes the door behind you. He goes, "Oh, the dark depository. Well, I know that one is a little more difficult to get into, but it's gonna cost you. It's not easy."
Okay. What is the price?
Well, I know I'm not gonna be, curing any statues this time around, but another 2,000 gold just for the pass.
It's quite high.
Indeed, but the dark depository is quite low.
Why would the pass cost this much? What do you know about
Well,
this place?
as you know, or maybe you don't, you do have to secure a meeting with the governor, which is extremely bothersome. Typically, it takes days or even weeks to get an audience with her. Not only that, I would have to pull some strings and come up with a really good excuse on why I need to pass a pass to get in there. As you know, I'm no researcher or a scholar. I'm just a simple alchemist. So that'll take some time and some money of my own to put into it to secure that.
And how soon could we obtain this?
Well, I'd say give me 2 days, and I think I can have one. We'll call it 1,000 gold a day.
All right. Let me confer with the group.
He turns and takes
No.
a large puff of a hookah as you discuss with your party.
I don't have any more gold, and I think we're being scammed. If he's not a scholar or someone else with regular access to the library, let's go approach somebody like that instead. See if we can work something out. Instead of the shitty guy who has no business having a pass like that, like he says, it's not really a good cover for us anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that is a bit of gold, and we just bailed out a bunch already.
I mean, let's out of character. Do we even have 2,000 gold between us?
I think with some of the stuff we could sell for sure. Yeah.
Rasha's got almost half of it, but yeah, I mean that's everything she's got.
Raylan's got quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, Madeline does also.
Well, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to 75 after the last one, so.
I mean, you could also haggle with him too. You don't have to just take the price. You can try and use some diplomacy or maybe offer some treasure. Just an option.
Okay. I guess we'll turn back to him and say, okay, we've discussed, and you do give us a good deal. How about 1,000 gold, and we have a bit of jewelry from a fearsome beast.
Oh, a bit of jewelry, huh? What kind of jewelry?
Trinkets and baubles of ancient making.
I'm not convinced. Here's the deal. I'll do 1,000 gold, and your friend over there, she works for me for a week when we're all done with this. Maybe she can learn something about alchemy while she works with me. How about it? And he's like pointing at Rossi, because she was like really fascinated with the alchemy stuff he was doing.
I guess we'll look to Rossi.
Hey, I mean, that sounds like a win-win to Rossi.
Not on like a timetable or anything, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. That's
No.
No, I mean, not right now.
Not
we're
right
not.
now,
We're
yeah.
just trying to just learn.
Yeah, if he agrees to that week
Make our next move.
at some time in the future when we're not pressed for business, and Rossi's on board, I think that could be a good deal for everyone.
Certainly, as a returning customer, we can hold off the work until you're done with your business. But if you cross me, it'll be trouble. Trust me. So how about it? And he holds his hand out to shake.
Yeah, Rossi will go up and shake his hand, assuming we're good with the 1,000.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, very well. And he shakes a hearty handshake. He goes, just give me a couple of days, and you know where to find me, and I'll have your pass for you.
I'll pay. I can pay like 400 of that, or more if we need to.
Sounds like
Right.
only 2 of us have, or maybe 3 of us have the funds.
Oh, I don't think we actually heard from Rossi. How much do you have? I'm sorry, not Rossi. Torley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have 2 whole copper.
Well, throw it in.
Lesson learned.
All right, 2 whole copper. Throw it in.
But yeah, Rossi can pay. I mean, we can probably just do thirds if we want, 1/3 each, or
That's fine.
No, I mean, I'm keeping my 75 gold. That's all I got. So
That's
if you
fair.
3 got it between the 3,
How much
should
is
be
it
good.
total? How much is he asking us?
1,000 in a week of Rossi's time.
All right, look. I know you're a man of.
400.
Hold on. I know you're a man of fine smells. I've got some smells for you. And she starts pulling out oils and fragrances until she's got a heap of them out of her handy haversack.
How about
And
that
she's
hookah
good.
you stole? Remember that?
Do I have it in my? I don't have it in my inventory. I don't remember stealing a hookah.
So remember when you arrived at the docks and you had all of those peddlers like harassing you guys to like buy things? And you asked me, you're like, what can I
Yeah.
steal? And I was
Oh,
like,
that's
oh,
right.
you got a hookah.
I didn't write it. Oh, I did write it down. You're right. 1 hookah pipe. Okay.
He's got one behind a maybe.
Yeah.
maybe he'd
So
like that.
I pull out these oils and fragrances, and just so everyone knows, they're worth 750 gold.
Yeah, he takes a look and he goes, I'll accept that. I think I can make some use of it.
And I pull out the hookah pipe on top of it, and it goes, and a new one of these.
Ah, yes, my favorite. Can never have enough hookah pipes. And he shakes his finger at you.
What's you smoking on over there?
Oh, you know, just some Osirian tobacco.
I'll
You-
take a hit of that.
Yeah, and he offers it to you.
Heck yeah. Are we square with this?
I think we're good.
Perfect.
Here's my AI image generation of Silas Whisperwind.
Did I contribute my portion back to the group?
Quite dashing.
Alright. I can't see the picture, hold on. Why is my Discord blinked out? There it is. Wow. Oh yeah, she's definitely gonna take a hookah pipe for him.
He's quite dreamy.
That's some good stuff. Fresh.
All right, and he nods and he says, "Just come back in a couple of days. I'll have what you need."
Okay.
You guys go on. I'm gonna stay with him for a little bit. And I just plan to hang out and smoke with him.
Yeah, and he offers all kinds of smoke.
Yeah. If he offers something else later, she'll take him up on that too. But we're not gonna get into all that.
We'll take that at role playing offline between me and you.
Alright, you got it, dude.
All right, you guys do anything in the couple of days?
I will attempt to put my craft to work locally to earn a little coin.
Okay.
My craft is bows. I craft bows. So I'll find a local fletcher or bower and try to offer assistance for pennies or whatever.
Oh, for your job check?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember how that works, if I'm being honest. Unless you know offhand.
It's a check. I don't. It's my craft check plus whatever, but I'll look it up.
Yeah, I think you just do a roll every day for your occupation. And you wouldn't have any issues. There's probably someone in the market looking for help, just like Silas needs some help as well in his alchemy shop. But yeah, just figure out how to do the roll and make it. And
Okay, well I made the roll, so I'll just base on whatever that is.
okay, yeah, I don't know what you have to add to it. Anyone else doing anything in the downtime? No? Okay, so you wait your couple of days. You head back to Silas's smoke-filled shop. And he greets you with a smile and he says, welcome back, my friends. I've got just what you need. It wasn't easy, but I've got what you need. And he pulls out a small pack, and inside of it is a pass, similar to the one that you had for the inner sanctum of the other library, but it's like a different color and has a couple of different symbols on it, so it's distinctly different but similar. And he goes, "Here you go." He places it on the table.
Yeah, I'll toss it to Rossi.
We think we're gonna be able to use this pass at the door like we did the other one, so the whole group can get in, or do we need to like sneak one person in?
Are you asking Silas this?
Yes.
He looks at you and he goes, "Well, my assumption is you were able to get in with the one pass before. You'll probably be able to get in with this one. But I don't know, to be honest."
What do you know about
Find out.
the rest of the library? Is this the deepest, darkest, most secret archive, or are there other ones that we haven't even heard of yet?
I am not too sure about that, my friend. However, I can do some research while you're gone at the Dark Depository and find out what I can learn. He kind of taps his hand on the table. Of course, it'll cost you.
We're good. Thanks.
Very well, friend.
Yeah.
If you change your mind, you know where to find me. And he takes a puff of his hookah.
Sweet.
Okay. What do you do?
I guess we want to do the Dark Depository.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know where the Dark Depository is?
No.
I mean, it implied, the passage that you posted implied it was in the same, I think,
Library, yeah.
to another of the Inner Sanctums libraries. So, I mean,
Well, we
I
talked to
guess
that clerk, and she said we need the pass, so we just show them and say, all right, we're here on assignment to the Dark Depository. Here's our pass. If
Sounds
it's
right
in
to
that
me.
building.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, right? If our benefactor here didn't tell us where it was.
He did not.
I mean, I guess we could ask him, see if he knows.
We all leave and we look at each other and go, "Do you know where it is?"
I was waiting for someone to say
By the
something.
way,
Let me go back in. Hold on. Hey man, there's one really important thing we may have forgot to ask.
Yes, what is that, my friend?
Where exactly is the...
A question that needs answers. I think we can make a deal and I can find out for you.
Alright, what are we talking here? What you got?
Well, the location of the Dark Depository, I do not know. However, I can pull some strings. Let's say 500 gold.
Oh man, you broke me the last time we were here.
Well,
I tell you what I do have.
the hookah has been nice, indeed.
I have one dose of something very strong that you can experiment with, but not take. I repeat, don't try this. And I pull out one dose of Mamaya drug.
Oh, the mummy drug?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, so what does that dose look like? Is it in like a vial? Is
I
it
have
like
it in a
little-
vial. Yeah,
Okay.
just in a vial.
And do you tell him what it is, or do you just?
Oh,
like...
I'm gonna tell him. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not. I was like, look, there's a reason that you should not take this. It's because, and then see what he has to say.
Okay.
Actually, the Mamaya drug is inside. Hold on. It is inside a Masterwork Clockwork music box that I pull out.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so he's intrigued. And he holds out his hand. He says, "Oh, please let me take a look if you don't mind."
Mm-hmm. Certainly. Again, don't try it.
Oh, trust me, friend. I'm well versed in this world, if you know what I mean.
All right.
And so he takes the vial out of the music box, and he does look at the music box a little bit, kind of investigates, pulls out like almost one of those like jewelry eyeglasses to like take a closer look at the music box, just evaluating the quality of it. With the vial of the Mamiya or whatever it's called, he kind of shakes it around. He opens it and he kind of like does the waft thing to get a good sniff. He actually kind of like dips his pinky in it and does a little taste. No, my friend. It's okay. He goes, okay, I think we have a deal. And he says, just give me one moment. And he kind of like disappears in the back room, taking the vial and the music box with him.
Yep, that's fine.
Yep. And you hear some like rummaging around and like some whispers. You don't know if he's whispering to someone or to himself or what's happening. And he comes back out and he goes, I've got the location for you right here. Please just give me your map and I'll give you what you need.
You got it.
And he'll mark on your map.
The same library we were just in.
No, actually it is not. It's close to the library, but it's actually down like an alleyway that's pretty like nondescript and not like a major point of interest on the city map. He goes, I know this looks a little strange here, but the city wants to keep this library, this archive well hidden. But this will get you what you need.
Perfect. I appreciate doing business. It has been a pleasure.
Indeed. Come back if you need anything.
If I find anything else interesting, and I wink, I'll certainly come back.
Please do. And he takes a deep puff of hookah.
Nice. And I leave and meet up with the group again. It's here. Look at the map. There you go. He was very friendly, forthcoming with the information. I just had to make one little deal.
Oh, not another deal.
Yeah. But we're square. He took some old stuff I had lying around, so we're good.
Well, that doesn't sound like him at all.
Yeah. Well, he can be reasoned with if you're nice enough. As she buttons her shirt back up. That she unbuttoned when she was leaving just to give a fell solution.
Yeah, Raylan just like raises an eyebrow.
Well, shall we? Yeah, because I don't think you guys knew that Torley took that Mamaya, but now it's off her person, and she's actually pretty happy about it being gone.
Okay, so to the Dark Depository.
Did we do this? We did this early morning, right?
Yes, you took
Okay.
a rest and then went to see
Perfect.
Silas at the morning.
So, let's go to the Dark Depository.
Okay, so following the map that is marked by Silas, your now good friend and business partner, you kind of walk down the Wadjet Walk district of Tefu, which I think shown on the map. Let's see.
We're not on the map right now.
I know, I'm trying to
Oh,
look it up
okay.
myself. Yes, it is. Okay, so alright, so back on the city map here, you go to a little ways into the Wadjet Walk district. And following the map, you kind of go around a corner, like into a little alleyway that's between some buildings that opens up into kind of like a little courtyard between the buildings, and there's just like a well. There's no doors, no windows, there's just a well, and this is where the map is marked.
Interesting. Do we go down in the well? What do you guys think? He did say it was the city was trying to keep it pretty hidden. He didn't want the information out there, so that would be a good place to hide it.
Yeah, would make sense.
Are there like people around, or is it pretty?
No, it's a ghost town as far as you can tell in this alleyway.
We look down the well. Is there any indication of any way to safely climb down it?
Sure, yeah, you actually you look down into the well and there's no water or anything, but a little bit lower, you know, kind of almost just out of sight of, you know, where the light reaches, you see like the start of a ladder. So you kind of need to work your way down to the ladder to safely get down. So if you have a rope or something like that, but yeah, you do see a ladder, which kind of stands out for what you would expect to see in a well.
Guess that's it.
Who's going first?
I can't see in the dark. I assume it's dark down there.
Oh, we have torches.
Perfect. I'll go then. Grab my torch and I'll climb down one-handed.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll watch how far down.
So Twirly makes her way down, and after a while, Twirly, you know, just like a wild guess, you suspect it's probably at least like 450 feet deep.
Holy cow.
So you go like way down, and you know, the group looking down probably just sees like a faint flicker of the torch when she finally gets to the bottom, if you even see it at all.
Just wave
Wow.
it, even though they probably can't see it. Come on down, down.
Yeah, I'll head down, I guess.
How long would it take you to climb 400-foot ladder?
A while.
A long time. If it's me,
Yeah.
I mean hours.
For real. Yeah, I don't do good on ladders.
I'd
yeah,
have lost
so-
my grip halfway through and fallen, so
Yeah.
not very long.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason would take a long time.
You're all heading down.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Is there like a latching mechanism to help people to get down here that you know what I'm saying? Like you wear like a harness and it latches every so many feet.
I mean, so basically it's just a series of like steel ladders that are just bolted to the walls of the well
Okay.
as you go down. So, I mean, if you're of sound body and mind, you could probably get down fairly easily. Like, you don't have to make any checks or anything. But if you want to take extra precautions, you could tie a rope around it, or I don't know, whatever you need to do.
No, I was just thinking of what normal people would do. Whether like a normal person could climb 400. I don't know.
In the dark, one-handed with the torch and armor and swords. Like, I don't think
Yep,
that,
150
I imagine-
pounds of armor.
450-foot drop? No.
I feel like at some point, Torter Lee might just drop the torch, seeing that it's just ladder after ladder after ladder. I don't know. Switch hands. Oh, hey, you guys came down here.
All right, yes, yeah. As you get to the bottom, you know, after the 450 feet going down the shaft, the iron ladders, you're in a small circular room that's slightly bigger than the actual, like, entrance of the well itself. And there's a large set of double doors that are made of brawn in the eastern wall of this room. And let me switch the map over to the actual archive here. Alright, can everyone see?
Yes.
They're in the small room. There's a little bit of overlap because it's just a couple of squares for this room, but yeah. What do you do?
I open the door.
Okay, as soon as you open the door, seemingly, you're not really sure from where, a massive blast of cold air and ice assaults the party. So it's a 10-foot radius in the door, and you're all basically within like if you're in the room, you're getting hit by this. So everybody please make a reflex save as you get peppered with all of this ice and cold air. Okay, so those who saved will take half. So Torley, John Rock will take half of this damage that I'm gonna roll right now. Holy shit, is it? Nope. Hey,
Oh, I'm taking full.
correct.
Yep.
What was the DC?
It was 19.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out the roll command. All right. I GM rolled. It's 43 points of damage.
Holy.
It was
What kind of library is this?
It was a 10d8.
Damn.
How much did you say?
43 points.
Cool. That leaves me at 1.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus
not
Christ.
much ahead of you there.
Shut the door, shut the door.
With my save, I'm pretty good. I get half that, right?
Yes, half of that. So, just round up.
Hey.
Okay, so after you kind of get your bearings after being like stabbed and sprayed by this trap of some sort, you open the door into a long hallway. There's a passageway directly in front of you. Passageway turns to the north and south. 3 short corridors slope down from the center of this cruciform chamber, each ending at a wall with a large carved stone face. One frightened, one sad, and one angry. Tablets, statues, icons, and carvings cram the corridors. A 4th hallway leads to the west, which is where you just came from. There's also a heap of skeleton bones topped with a crocodile skull that sits in the intersection of the corridor.
Oh, that was painful.
Okay, so
Did,
kind of library?
the trap
go
come
back
from
to
the
town and
door?
rest.
Did the trap come from the door or the hallway?
Came from the door. So basically, it was triggered as soon as the door was opened.
Oh, we didn't check for traps.
You
I
guys
need to
got
start checking.
lazy.
It's a fucking library.
Yeah, what kind of
I know.
library has traps?
Well, the other one had demons and
bottom of a
invisible
400 foot-
stalkers. So.
It's fair.
Oh.
One at the bottom
Alright.
of a 400-foot well.
I've got some charges left on the wand here. I guess we're gonna use up all this pretty much.
I mean, Silas did say that they want to keep this one hidden, so probably safe to assume there's some traps.
Yeah.
So they want to keep it hidden, so they issue passes for it.
Only for the most qualified scholars and researchers.
AKA, we don't know what we're getting into, but they probably do. All right.
Did you say you're dishing off some of those wands?
Yeah.
I don't want to go in here until we get a little loving.
Same. Yeah. All right. I've got. I'm trying to find the journal where I noted. All right. I've got 23 left here, so this may use up all these. All right. I'll do me last, so I guess totally I'll just.
Don't worry about me. Might take one if there's any left, but
All
I'm,
right. There's
all right.
5.
Was that all me, you said?
Yeah.
Or were you splitting it? No, okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go in order here.
I feel better. Thank you.
All right. Rossi.
Put a space in there to keep it separate.
Good idea.
2, 3, 4. Oh my god, those rules are so bad.
Yeah. Brain those.
15. It gets her up to about half.
All right. Then Raylan 1.
Do yourself next.
Then
Nice.
good rolls there. Hang on. And 19, 28. Alright, that almost gets me the full.
Still
Alright.
got charges left.
Yeah, I've got 8. No, sorry.
Give Rossi a couple more.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, you got that one. Alright, so Rossi. Oh my gosh, that doesn't roll so bad every time I try the other. There's 8 more.
8 more. Okay.
Hey, you got a
How
couple
are
of
you?
8s in there, though.
Not too bad.
How are you now? I'm gonna give Torley another one too.
Thanks. We're gonna need to
Okay.
buy some more of those.
For sure. Alright, and then alright, Raylan, let me hit you a couple times.
Wow.
I'll take 1 if there's any left.
I got 3 left.
Yeah, let me just get 1.
Okay. Here's your 1.
Thank you.
Alright. And then I have a heal I can cast too if needed.
I have a few lay on hands, so we need.
Alright,
More.
yeah, I can cure moderate. Alright, I'm gonna save a couple of those wands just in case like it gets like
Get somebody
desperate.
up.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to lead the way? Maybe
I'll go.
we watch for
So-
traps this time.
Someone with a keen eye.
Well, I don't have good detect traps or anything like that actually. Or I don't
Yeah.
think
Someone who does.
my perception's not even good. So
Rossi's gonna also make a He's gonna make a keen senses extract. At least for this room, since it already seems super scary. Get a +2 to perception check. And low light vision. I don't think that matters because we have a torch. What about this fucking pile of skulls? I mean, can she take a look at that from where we are? And I mean, does that look like it's gonna spring to life and murder us?
Sure, go and
Probably.
make
Just-
a check.
Oh man.
At the final on that one, 22.
Yes. Oh, just 22. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, it's just a heap of skeletons, like
All
a
right.
crocodile skull. Probably something just to scare off intruders.
She will check for traps while walking down the hallway. Walking up to the hallway here.
Okay, describe like what exactly you're doing. How are you checking for traps as you walk down the hall?
As a seasoned veteran in looking for traps, she's checking the, walking carefully, like bending over, checking for tripwires and pressure plates that might be sticking up on the floor.
Okay. Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, you don't find anything as you're walking down the hallway. And as you step by the skeleton, nothing happens. But there is those creepy, like, faces on the walls at the end of each corridor here.
Okay. And that's all we can really see, right? Like the end of the hallway, you're saying it's these faces and that's it, right? There's no
That's it, yeah.
doors or any sign of any way to proceed.
Nope, there's just these faces. The frightened, sad, and angry carved stone faces at the end of each.
Frightened, sad, and angry. You mentioned there's other stuff on the walls too?
There's tablets, statues, icons, and carvings that cram the corridors. So these things are like along the walls.
Mm. Are there any signs of like where, I don't know, any spots where there aren't any of those, where there might actually be like foot traffic going through like by any of the walls, or there might be any doors?
No, there's not really any pattern to like how those things are organized. You just assume it's like part of this part of the archive.
I guess she'll just you know, make her way around the room looking for secret doors.
Okay. So where do you want to start? You want to start at that north one?
Yeah, going
Okay.
up and around.
Sure, yeah. So this north hallway ends at a carved stone face, twisted it in an expression of revulsion. Go ahead and make a perception check, and anybody else who would like to assist with that perception, please do so.
I'll cast detect magic in here as well.
Okay.
Rolled a 3. Doing great.
Your 20 is a 3? Is that what you're saying? Damn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, with all of you guys, was anyone assisting or just doing your own like perception check?
Assisting.
I was doing my own, probably.
Okay. So what happens is, yeah, we'll say that Rossi, with the assistance of John Rock, finds that this face, this stone statue here, can be like slid to the side, like almost like rotated, pivoting on like a central axis, and reveals like a secret doorway going to the northeast here. Tora Lee, doing her own kind of perception check, messing around too with the same statue, reveals there's a second secret doorway. If you rotate the face the other direction, there's another secret doorway leading into another room.
And each of these doors has an expression on them, you said?
No. So the face of so think of it like the face is like flat on the wall right now, and you rotate the face 90 degrees or 45 degrees, to the right, you see one hallway going into a secret room. You rotate it back, flat where it started, and you rotate it the other way, it opens another doorway to the west. So there's a doorway here, depending on how you shift it, and a doorway here, depending on how you shift it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Can we check out the other faces as well and see if they have if they spin similarly?
Yeah, definitely. Which one do you want to approach next? Same order you started, going over to that one to the west or east? All right, so the stone face at the end of the eastern corridor is carved with an expression of sadness. Like the other faces, it's about 3 feet across and perfectly round. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll assist again.
Yeah, let's go. I'll
get
assist
a good
also.
roll.
There you
Holy
go.
shit.
Jeez.
Woo!
All right, I'm gonna reveal this. That's both really good rolls. This one was a DC 35.
What?
Damn.
Wow. I don't. That's huge.
All right, so with your checks, hold on, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, with this check, you kind of similar in a way, except instead of rotating it and revealing a doorway like behind the face, you rotate it and find a doorway like that. As you rotate it, opens a doorway to the north, and then if you rotate it the other way, finds a doorway to the south. Yeah, 35. I did not expect you guys to get that, but GG.
That's interesting. We've got 2 different doorways to go now.
Oh, also. Oh, sorry. Never mind. Okay.
So we got this one and this one, right?
Yes. So the south one is the last one.
Should we check them all out first?
Yep, I think that was the plan.
Yeah,
So,
let's do it.
The car face down the southern corridor bears a frightened expression. Perfectly round and about 3 feet across. Please make a perception check. Damn you guys. So good. Alright, so, this door does appear, sorry, not door, but this statue does appear to rotate again, revealing a single passageway to the south. But as you start moving it, you notice that it appears to be trapped. So you were able to stop it with such a good perception check to realize that it appears to be trapped with a... if you were to open it, a bunch of like scythe blades would come out from the walls and chop you up.
Jesus.
Damn.
You think you can disable that as I slowly back up?
Can Rossi take a look and see if there's a good way to disable it and hopefully not lose an arm?
Yeah, go ahead and make another perception check for me.
Okay. That one gets plus 3.
Okay.
That's a 19.
All right, and then make your
And,
like whatever disable device.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you are able to disable that trap there.
Whew. I think it's
job.
safe, guys. And she'll go to rotate the door to prove that it's safe.
Yep, and you know, it just kind of reveals another passageway, and nothing appears to happen as you do it.
She breathes a sigh of relief that she's not now dead.
Checks her hand, see if it's still there.
Whew. Total confidence. Where do we want to start?
It's a good question.
How
Do we know that the 35 was like barely
Mhm.
overcome, making it feel more important?
like
Yeah, like
was
the
it clear
in
that
character,
some
do
of
we
these
like
were more hidden than other ones?
Fair.
Right?
Yeah,
Barely.
definitely in character you'd be like, this one was like very well hidden, like very well hidden.
Yeah, remember what he said about they didn't want anyone to find it, so
Maybe we start there.
So that
Since-
would be the east
The north
corridor.
and south. You said there's a door north and south here.
Correct. Yep.
Were they both that well hidden, or is it like one of them?
Had to do with rotating the mask thing, right?
Let me check. That is the east end of the corridor. So the north one was more difficult to understand how it worked. And the southern one was a little bit easier. And I'm like kind of like paraphrasing here with just simply rotating the mask. It was like maybe you had to push on a certain spot to get it to rotate the right way, and then you maybe had to like push on a different spot to get it rotate the other way, that sort of thing. But the north one was like the tough one.
That one.
Yeah, the other two statues, the buttons were in the eyes. The top one, it was one of the teeth. It was
Yeah,
weird.
just something like that. Yeah.
All right, maybe we should check for traps before, if there's a door we can see.
Yeah, it's true. We're doing the masks, not the door. Fair enough.
Sorry,
Ugh.
what
Yeah.
are you checking for?
Is this an open doorway, or is there an actual door?
So
I thought the mask was the door to the hallway. that
So
opened up.
so on this hallway, when you manipulate the mask, it reveals like a small, like 2.5 foot high arched tunnel, arced tunnel, just big enough for a medium creature to crawl through while squeezing. So it's not really a door; it more reveals a passageway that, like, even if you're a large creature, you're not fitting in there.
Okay, I missed that description. And what do we see down to the south one here?
Same thing. It's another 2.5 foot arched.
So it's a crawlway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Ugh.
Okay, who's our skinniest person?
I think that's Rossi. Small, right?
Crawling into fucking holes.
You don't have to crawl. You can just walk, I imagine.
2 feet. Hey, she's not that short, okay?
Oh.
You probably
she's got
don't.
At least she's got to at least like lean,
You have
lean
to
over
just-
a little bit.
Crouch just a little bit.
So yeah, so like mechanically, your character probably wouldn't have to squeeze, but everybody else would. Squeeze is an actual, like, you're like squishing your like outline into a smaller form so you can fit through a passageway.
All right.
Rossi could probably do it without squeezing. 'Cause
All right.
You're considered small, right?
I assume so.
Yeah, if you're considered small, you can get it in there
That's
without squeezing, which
Yeah.
has mechanic, impacts.
Yep. She is small, so
I mean,
she'll take the
you
torch and start heading down the tunnel.
Okay, and sorry, which one are you going to? The north one
Yes.
or the south one?
North one was the hardest one, we felt.
Yep, that one.
Okay. So as you're like, pushing the face or whatever on the stone wall, and you like push it to the point where the passageway is fully revealed for you to actually like start crawling through, these bones begin to twitch and shudder in the middle of this passageway where everyone is standing except for you two. And the bones begin to form into a large shape that appears to be very aggressive.
I knew it.
Roll.
and does that shove us out of it?
Knew we should have broken those
Yeah.
fucking bones.
Yeah, we'll say it shoves you guys back out of the way. Probably more.
This
acid
is that
than just
optional
anyway.
secret boss character we was talking about the other night that we accidentally unlocked.
Yeah, let's hope not.
No, that was probably the Medusa we weren't supposed to fight.
Oh,
All right, so
God.
what you see before
Oh.
you.
God.
Oh my god.
So that's an image of like the actual mini, because I just couldn't find like a good like cartoon, whatever
That's awesome,
illustration of
dude.
it. But it's basically like just a bunch of skeletons like combined together into a golem. So it's like this big hulking creature. But this one actually has like a crocodile skull, like for one of its heads at the top, not displayed in the actual one. But combat, here we go. Get that turn order going. You guys think you'd go in here without a fight? Come on.
What did she roll to look at this thing? A 22? God damn.
Yeah, bone golems are really good at just looking like a pile of bones.
Just it turns out.
Especially when they're commanded to only react to certain things, like going in the passageway. Alright, let's go descending. And has everybody rolled? We got John Rock, Madeline, Rossi, Bone Golem, Raylan? Orly, there we go.
That took forever to pop in. Holy cow.
Yeah, it was laggy even earlier when I was like trying to get stuff prepped. It was super laggy. Alright, so we'll start at the top with John Rock.
All right, I'm going to quick draw my Lucerne Hammer, 5-foot step back, and full round. Oh wait, we're flat-footed, so is it just like one attack?
It's your turn. You're not flat.
It's on your turn. You're not.
Well, okay, just making sure there wasn't like the initial surprise round.
No. It's not a surprise because everyone was aware the pile was there. It just, yeah.
And then I will lunge power attack with my adamantine hammer.
Is it just the one attack?
No, it's a full round attack.
Okay. I wasn't sure what lunge was. Okay, so we are
So first
flat.
attack's at full bonus, and the second one's actually an 18.
18. Okay, so the first one does hit for 25 points of damage. What kind of weapon is this?
A +1 adamantine.
Oh, nice. Adamantine. Alright, it appears to do full damage. The second one just kind of like bounces off the hard bones that this creature is made of. We'll go to Madeline if John Rock is good.
That's it.
All right. I will 5-foot step back. Plus here. Blink. Okay. Yeah, she will step back with the bow and just fire a single shot here.
All right, 29 hits. It's a +1. So it looks like it does a little bit of damage, but not as much as you would expect, of course, because that's this entire campaign.
Right.
But yeah, it does a little bit of damage.
Okay.
We'll go to... If you're done.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Torley.
All right, 5-foot step-a-roni. Then we're gonna just. He's flat-footed, right?
Yes, technically he is, yeah.
So I am going to apply sneak attack, which automatically gives me my focus target. Full deadly aim, point blank, take a shot. With clustered arrow, rapid shot. Unload. 16, 12, and 32 to hit.
All right, flat-footed, the rapid shot hits. The other two just kind of bounce off the bones. They're too hard and sturdy.
Okay.
17 points of damage. Is that just
It
normal?
already, I'm pretty sure that already adds sneak in there. So it's just my +1 longbow.
Okay. So, yeah, it does a good bit of damage. Just not as much.
That's it.
All right, the Bone Golem. What is this guy gonna do? I think now that you guys have stepped back, it's gonna turn towards Raylan, do a full round. Super try to kill you. So it's gonna do, it's gonna bite, so the big alligator skull reaches down to bite you, and then it just takes its big massive fists and slams down with both of them as well. So 25 to hit for the bite.
That hits.
For 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
24 for the first
Also
slam.
hits.
Okay, so 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the other one's 29 for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And that will be it for the Bone Golem. Rossi.
All right, Rossi's going to try to recall what she's read about bone golems.
Sure.
What kind of knowledge would that be?
Let's do Arcana.
That's 23.
All right, 23. You can pick one thing about the bone golem.
Ooh, one thing. I suppose maybe we have defensive abilities.
Oh, sorry, two things. You just made two things. So,
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So defensive abilities like DR, or are you looking for?
I have them written down separately, but yeah, DR is fine. DR is probably the other thing I was going to ask for. So.
Okay, yeah. So DR is 5 adamantine and bludgeoning. So that's adamantine and bludgeoning.
Cool.
Meaning, if it's not adamantine and a hammer, it's not gonna go through.
Oh, lucky me.
Yes, lucky you.
Oh, I see. Oh, gross.
So if it was an adamantine sword, no go.
Damn. Okay. And then how about, I guess. I don't know what else is helpful. AC.
AC 21.
21. Cool.
Touch 11, flat foot 19.
All right. She will yell out how tough she thinks this golem is as she fires off her crossbow, the regular bolt, because her blunt bolts aren't going to be helpful.
Hey, 9 piercing. That does some damage though.
Nice.
Did you say it was DR5?
Yes, DR5, adamantine, and bludgeoning. So it's got to be both.
Yep.
All right, Raylan. Whip out the adamantine warhammer.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just do a bludgeoning attack. I don't have adamantine.
Uh, 17 does not quite hit. The 23 does. It is not considered undead. I don't know if you have.
Yeah, I don't think
bonus damage
anything
built in.
else would apply there.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And for constructs, do we know at this point that their alignment's generally neutral?
Yeah. So constructs, like the quick and dirty of it is, they're built by a person. The person can be any alignment, and they just follow orders. So they're basically like a robot in a way.
Okay.
So yeah, neutral in general.
All right, that's it for Raylan.
All right, back to the top of John Rock.
I'm gonna 5-foot step in and go for a power attack. Full round. Oh shit, did I hit the wrong one?
It doesn't say power attack if that's what your intention was.
Alright, so the first one I get for free regardless, so that's a 19, and then if it was a power attack, it'd be a 22 for the second one.
22 hits for 12 points of damage, which is good. Starting to chunk out some of those bones. Looking a little weaker.
And that would be it.
All right, Madeline.
Okay. She will take aim. I will rapid shot on this one, so we 2 attacks. With 4 rolls.
16 is no good. The bow or the arrow just bounces off. Too strong.
Yep, and she'll 5 foot back again.
Alrighty, Torley.
Alright, let's unload another round. $18 to hit. I'm rolling like garbage. Single digits. A 4, a 3, and then the last one's a 26. 18, 12, and 26.
Alright, 18, 12. The 26 does hit. For
Alright.
16, is there any...
Nope.
Nothing else. Alright. The 16's good, minus a little bit. You guys are chunking away at him.
5 foot step back again.
Yeah, and he will...
Is he flanked?
No, because nobody is directly next to him. Well, I don't know. Is
He's
flank...
threatened.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
know.
is flank threatened, or is it the corner of the square?
I'm not sure
Jason.
reach actually lets you take advantage of opportunity of attacks or anyway. So I would think no. Not technically flanked. I'm not sure though.
Okay. I mean, it just depends for sneak attack or not. So.
Yeah, that's what I want to try and find out too. So it says, flank an opponent, 2 characters must be on opposite sides of the opponent. This means they are in adjacent squares forming a line that passes through.
Okay.
Range attacks don't contribute to flanking. And then reach typically does not. I think you could probably do some feats with that though.
Yeah, that's my feeling. It would just allow it to overcome the
Cool.
basic.
Just
flanking.
making sure.
Yep. Okay, so I did the damage there. I think he's just gonna, let's roll a, I don't know, 1 for Raylan, 1 for John Rock, 2 for John Rock. Alright, so it'll continue to attack Raylan. 23, 22, 33.
Say those numbers again.
23 is the lowest, 22 is the lowest.
They all hit.
Okay, so 10 points of piercing from the bite, 14 from
Wait.
I
thought you were splitting the attacks up.
No, I was rolling to choose which one they attack, period.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 10 from the bite, 14 from the slam, the first slam, 7 from the second slam.
Okay, and as I hit 0, I will use Hero's Defiance.
Does that provoke? Just kidding, I assume it doesn't.
I don't think so.
That'd be super late.
No, it does not.
I see you're
that just-
resisting death. Here's
I
a
was
free
gonna say,
hit.
does that heal you or something? It looks
It
like.
does, yeah. It lets me use a lay on hands
Oh,
immediately.
nice. Very cool. All right, yeah. So it just
You get an extra
pummels you.
1d6 too. In case
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't-
built in there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's just trying to smash you into the ground, and you're able to recover a little bit. Rossi.
Rossi, seeing this, is gonna try to appeal to authority. She's gonna take a step forward and dig in her pocket and try to pull out our permission slip and wave it at the golem and say, "Wait, we have permission." She'll squeak out,
Ooh.
"We're allowed to be here." She's waving it at it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Shit.
I'll let that be a free action.
Okay.
If you want to do something else.
Okay, then she'll then seeing that it doesn't give a shit, she'll shoot her crossbow at it.
Okay.
That was a good thought, though. I like that.
Yeah, I know.
I'd give you a hero point for that one.
You know what? I like that. Yeah, I'll give you a hero point for that.
Well,
Oh, do we have hero points?
Yeah. Been giving them if you identify the AIR.
Man, we've been slacking.
Just Google Pathfinder 1E hero point and let me know when you want to use it.
Okay,
25
yeah,
is good. However, the arrow or the bolt just like bounces off because it's just not quite there.
Hey,
Raylan, you feel like you're in danger.
She does feel like she's in danger, but she also doesn't know that she can do much about it, so she will full round attack.
Yes. Cold Iron Heavy Mason. 26 is good. Does 0 points of damage.
Yep.
The DR is 5. It's it's just too strong. The mace bounces off. John Rock. Now's
I
your
know
chance.
Raylan's in distress. I can hear but I can't get around. It's too big, so I stay
Close
where
to
I am
TPK. Let's do
and
this.
I do a smash. Yes.
Oh my god. All right, describe
Wow.
its death. Jeez.
I take my hammer and I bash its head and the skull spin around, and then I do a reverse on the second attack and just bash through the center of its body, and it collapses in a pile of bone and dust.
And we will end initiative as the golem collapses to a pile of bone and dust.
I'll go to Raylan and say some healing hands.
Much appreciated. I'm gonna do another lay on hands myself.
how are you looking?
About half, a little more than half. Not horrible.
Yeah, I'll do another one too. Oh, that's a good one.
Brian, your Hero's Defiance said you get to add an additional D6 to your lay on hands. That looks like the same thing. Your lay on hands.
Oh, you're
4.
right.
Yeah. That's what I said earlier, but you said it was built in. And I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
I thought it was built in, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
Just didn't want to miss out on that healing. We might need it.
Appreciated. Alright, I'm back up to full now.
Okay.
I'm exactly at full, actually.
I'm gonna collect the arrows, even the broken bits.
Do it.
Yeah, should we sort through the skeletons as well and see?
Yeah, I'll gather up a couple arrows for myself.
Yeah, and John Rock, if you meant like searching for treasure or loot on the skeleton, certainly make a perception check.
Yeah, this giant golem. I mean, maybe there's something in there.
Do you want some help looking through while we gather arrows?
If anyone's curious.
Yeah, so, yeah, you sift through the bones, and let's see.
Find a femur and a skull.
Well, yes, you do find all of those things, definitely. You can reconstruct several skeletons, including one with a crocodile skull.
Oh.
So choose. However, the bone golem was actually wearing a silver collar. That's probably worth about 750 golds around his
Damn.
neck.
All right.
Took you a minute to sift through the bones, but yeah, you found that. Good treasures.
Does the collar have like a tag with a name on it?
It does not, no. But you do assume like maybe this collar was like some sort of control collar on Golem.
All right, Rossi, back up into the crawl space with you.
It doesn't say bonar on it.
She was hoping we forgot about it. All right. Yep. She's ready. She's taking the torch, crawling into the dark hole.
All right, so yeah, you kind of crawl in there, and then the short corridor ends at another wall that's just like there's nothing there. So you're not that sure if this is just a distraction or maybe if there's another trap door or what.
She'll communicate to the group. She'll show you back. It's just a short little tunnel that ends. I'll take a look around and see what I can find. Anyone want to crawl in here and help me look?
We're too fat. Sorry.
All right. I'll add a since no one's willing to help, I'll add a inspiration to it.
Okay. Yeah.
30.
So at the northernmost point of that small corridor, you do find like a little indent where you can like grip your hand in and like slide the door to the side to reveal something further.
Okay. Can she check it for any bone golems that might be nearby?
Yeah. No, she doesn't see any bone golems.
All right. Any other traps?
Oh, well, traps. No, you also don't see any traps there.
Okay. She'll yeah. She'll go ahead and she'll communicate back to the group what she's found, and go to see if she can push it open.
I'll tell you to run if it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so what I'm gonna do for this one, so I don't actually have them like set as doors. I'm just gonna move you into the room so you can see it. And then I'll describe the room. The walls of this cramped chamber are riddled with shelves, cabinets, and cupboards wreathed in cobwebs. More than a dozen sarcophagi stand against the walls, all with disturbingly blank carved faces. So you actually open the door like into one of the statues, so you're kind of like in a little like cubby way, like here behind this statue. You see what I mean there?
I come in behind the sarcophagus?
Yes, yep. So
Yeah,
it's,
okay,
this is
okay.
the difference here.
Yeah, I'm in that little, right
Yeah,
behind
so I'm
him.
just gonna keep you in the room, but you're like in the passageway right now.
She freezes when she sees their sarcophagus and looks around to see if there's any signs of it. No signs of them opening or anything happening.
Yeah, nothing happens right now. Like just standing there, opening the door, like you just see what you see, basically.
Okay. She pokes her head back down into the hole and maybe a little bit more quietly this time communicates back what she's seen.
Maybe I'll whisper back like, "You should come back."
Okay. She'll crawl back to the group so we can decide what to do. Yeah, it's just, that was all that was in there. It was a room full of sarcophagus.
You said it went to the north?
Yeah, just straight through.
I wonder
could
if it connects
be-
to this. I wonder if it connects to this tunnel we saw in this door earlier.
Yeah, that it could be that this one that goes northeast from here, it just logically could be about that close.
Rossi's pretty confident about that conclusion.
Yeah,
Okay.
now, just for fun, I will also roll this check.
I,
I never
I
get
can
to.
see like she couldn't see a door over there, right? But
No,
But
but the size of the
facially,
room peeking
about
in.
right.
Yeah. What were you checking for?
I failed whatever it was.
Okay, yeah, that I was gonna say that, but I would just wanted to give you a chance to describe. Yeah. So Rossi, yeah, you're pretty confident that that secret door to the northeast up here is the same room.
I didn't see much else in there, so unless we want to go in there and start cracking open sarcophagus.
I mean, it could
Well-
be good.
You got a viewpoint of the room ahead, which is helpful. So do it here too, and I'll indicate to the door to the south, which I believe had a similar tunnel.
God. All right. All right. She goes to go get in the tunnel, muttering about how she hates her job while she's doing it. This is the worst part of adventuring.
Yeah, so as you make a perception check for me.
Uh-oh.
Anyone else want to assist with that?
Yeah, I mean to crawl in and oh, you mean before she starts crawling in?
Yeah, like as she's opening the...
Sure.
There's a 3. Yay. Single digit strike again. I love it.
Oh my god. Alright, so with that, as Rossi is kind of like manipulating the statue to fully open the passageway to the south, the face like rotates all the way around like 180 degrees, the reverse side, and the statue face now has an expression of surprise instead of sorrow. As soon as it kind of like clicks into place, fully revealing the southern passageway, a burst of flame shoots from the mouth of the surprised face, hitting everybody except for Raylin.
Dead.
Whoops.
Everybody make a reflex save. This one's not quite as bad, but it's still pretty nasty.
That's a 20 for Rossi if it's a trap.
Yep, so the DC you're looking for on this one is 17 to take half of this much damage. It's going to be 8d6. So 29 damage if you didn't get 17 or higher. Got 17.
Raylan makes a reflex check to not get knocked prone by these guys jumping out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fire effect? Oh, I get +1 to my natural one.
It is fire, yes.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on that save also.
Yep,
No,
so
I did too.
29
Good
damage,
timing.
half
3 of
if you
us.
got
All right.
17 or above.
Ugh.
Who's dead?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Not yet.
Only
Amazingly.
just still alive.
Yeah,
Only
they're
just.
just draining those resources as we go. All right. Yeah. So you kind of gather your bearings after that explosive surprise, and you can begin similar to the passageway to the north. It's very small. You can kind of crouch down and get in there. And this one's not quite as long. It's just like kind of maybe 10 feet instead of 15 feet to the south, ending with a dead end. You see nothing.
You will look around for another door. And add another 30.
Ooh, a 30. Very nice. So this one just appears to be completely empty. It's just a distraction or something. Or maybe there was something hidden here before, but it appears there's nothing here.
Okay. She'll crawl back out and say, I didn't find anything in that one.
Totally worth it.
Yep.
Totally.
I thought we needed it to be a little bit more crispy.
And you said the other room was just sarcophaguses, right?
Leading out into the other hall, we were hoping this one would give us another viewpoint into the supposed passageway to the south. Right? There is one down here as well, so
Yeah, there
looks
is
like that
passageway
one
here, yeah.
looks like that was a dead end.
Hey, Aaron, that second cure mod was for Twirly there.
Thanks. Not nearly coughing up as much blood now. Reflex is my best save, and I just keep failing.
I know, I have really good saves too, and I've rolled like a 2 and a 1 on both.
This
of
is
them.
not our night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, which
Rossi,
passage do you guys think we should take next?
Rossi
I don't
can
know.
whip up some of her alchemical allocation potions. I let her reuse potions. She can do 3 of those, so 3 people can take a chug of this cure serious wounds.
We think it's enough. Another trap like that.
If we're trying to keep going, then
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know.
Should we?
I mean, what are the chances once we leave? I mean, this isn't a hole in the wall. Who's gonna freaking come down here?
Yeah.
Unless all these traps reset, but at least we know where they are, right?
yeah. God, yeah. Hopefully, no one they don't have a fucking night shift come through and reset all this stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We're
dude,
good.
yeah, he's like clocks it. He's like, God damn, who's setting them all off today?
Silas himself is hired to come through and reset them, actually.
He
We're
would.
looking for something that's stored here, not something that's going to leave here. So even if they know we broke in, what
They
we're
could
looking
move
for
it.
should still be here. We might be all right to leave and come back.
We didn't break in. We had a permit.
Even well, I don't know if the traps offset our authority or not, but
What do you guys
Traps
think?
clearly just tests of our authority.
Oh, sorry. Josh. In that southern passageway, there was a little bit of debris that you found a what appears to be a magical headband inside of it. My bad.
Cool.
this one.
We can identify this. I don't remember. God, I never remember like.
Detect
Our
magic,
identification
you hold
rules.
for 3 rounds, and then you do a spellcraft check. Yeah. The identify spell can add 20 or something to your spellcraft to identify it, but does that help?
Yeah, so it appears to be magical. And then somebody make a... So the detect magic you do for a couple of rounds, whatever, you get the magic aura about it, and then make a arcana check to identify it.
Spellcraft.
Or spellcraft, yeah, my bad.
Is anyone else good at that? Rossi is decent at it.
You're probably the best.
Can't help you
I-
there.
Yeah, I'm horrible.
Should I go to
Not me.
Don't even have spellcraft.
What do I have? I mean, she will use inspiration on there. I just don't know why I did it. Why I built it in, because it's not free. I don't think. I'll double check. Anyway, yeah, it's a 27.
Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, so, you are able to identify this as a headband of vast intellect +4.
Ooh.
It was worth it to send you through those caves. I'm not gonna lie. Good item.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the investigator's intellect based, right?
It just
Skill points at least. You'll be able to add even more skill ranks.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's she likes those knowledge rolls.
So that gives you possibly a +2 modifier to each level of skill rank. So for 7, it's like 14 more.
Alright, so we're at 11 o'clock, which was our hard stop tonight. So done, unless you guys want to keep going.
I probably need to knock it off.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Same here.
Yeah, hard stop at 11. So, Rossi, you're gonna be putting that headband on, and then if you guys want to like try and mark where you've explored the north and south passages there for next time. It's gonna be after Cabin Con, so.
And it doesn't add skill ranks, it adds specific skills that are associated with the headband.
Or, yeah, you have to randomly roll for them too as the DM, I think.
Yeah, I'll send them to Josh.
I forgot about that.
Cool.
Because I was sitting here going, how would you know what ranks to revert if you take the helmet, the thing off?
No, you're right. They built failsafe. It's random. I did forget about that.
It says if there's nothing, if none is listed, then it's randomly determined knowledge skills.
Yeah, I sent you the info for it, Josh.
Cool.
DM.
Nice.
Awesome.
GG. Next time we discover more passages or decide to take a rest.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
time the traps finally finish us off.
Lots of discussion to be had between now and then.